Hi. You'll see him in the back, guys. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, especially with this kind of video. I'm so sorry for the delay. Life is, different these days. We've got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm so happy to be back here with a luxury fashion themed video. I've been watching a lot more YouTube than I've been making, so it feels good to be back here and sharing some content with you guys. I think this is my first time doing this kind of video, like a big haul sort of video from the same brand as well. Over the last few months, I've had a bit of a Prada love affair, I guess is what you could call it. It's honestly just a weird, windy story, if I'm honest. So I think it'd actually be a lot of fun to go through all of these fun spring, summer purchases together. And this last one I actually haven't opened myself. So that'll be a first for us together. It's a baby related purchase. I don't know if you can guess already what it is. I've got some shoes and some bags to open with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this giant Prada haul. I don't know where to start. To be honest, I have worn some of these things already. I wasn't sure I'd have the time to film this video, so I wanted to take advantage of the few outings that we did have to wear some of these shoes. So let's start with the shoes that I actually have worn. They're very unique. No one's ever owned them before. You probably have never seen these on Instagram. I put them back in the box and everything. They are the infamous Prada loafers. I originally wasn't gonna get my hands on these. They came out late last year, I believe, like in the fall of last year, and with the weather here in Canada, I just didn't see the purpose, to be honest. But when the Simone Rocha H&M collaboration came out and I got a bunch of pieces from that, I figured these would be so cute paired with those little knee-high socks with the bows in the back. Also in the summer, a white shoe, a white bag is always my go-to, my favorite. But the real reason why I got my hands on these is because I am a matchy addict, I guess is what you could call it, because I think there is no other word. I have a real problem when I can make a look happen between a pair of accessories. I can't help myself. It's like I found a soulmate. Soulmate or an accessory? I don't know. So when I wore this out last week paired with my new little Prada loafers, I warned you guys that it might need a YouTube video, like an explanation of its own, because it was kind of an anecdote that goes along with this bag. I had an appointment at Hermes to pick up some things for the baby, because I'm a psychopath. On the way to Hermes, there is the adorable Montreal Prada store, and it's full of pastels, candy looking bags, all of the nylon collection in mint and in baby pink. I couldn't help myself. I walked in and I saw this bag. This is not a new bag. It was really trendy last year again around the holidays, and I never really fell for it. I never really was in love with it. But then I tried on this cute little bucket hat in the way, and I was like, oh, together this would be pretty cute. So I got myself, as an impulse purchase, the mini version of the Prada Clio with the flap. I just really loved the style of this. The big one I'm not super crazy about. I feel like it reminds me of the late 90s, early 2000s, and not in the best way. That being said, the mini version with the flap I think is absolutely adorable. I love the Prada logo. There's something about it that brings me back. It's not the biggest bag, to be honest. When I did take it out, I was pretty surprised at how much you could fit. I really didn't miss out on much. It's kind of an envelope style. The bigger size is a little bit bigger, but not that much. So the story goes, when I brought this home and showed Peter, he was like, really? Really? It looks like an old, like a vintage Prada bag. I'm surprised you'd get that. And then I showed my mother, she had the same response, my friends, the same response. And I was like, am I not seeing something here that you guys are seeing? So with my tail between my legs, I went back to the Prada store and returned it because I'm a sheep. Then found these online and figured, oh man, I shouldn't have returned the bag because this would have been such an adorable pairing. So got in touch with my Prada sales associate again, her name is Angélique. She is apparently the world's most patient woman because she dealt with me through this whole ordeal. And I was like, well, let's get the big one instead, because the little one no one was a big fan of. So maybe the big will be more utilitarian. I could fit more in it. Exact same price point. So went ahead and ordered the larger size of the Clio without the flap. When I went back to the store to pick it up really quickly, Peter was waiting outside in the car. So I didn't really take my time to look at it and fall in love with it, even though my sales associate was like, take your time, like try it on. Do you love it? You don't have to get it. Like you could think about it. And I was like, nah, it's fine. Give it to me. And a few days later messaged Angélique and was like, do you still have the small available? This bag is not for me. And this one was just so much cuter and daintier, and I felt more of an affinity to it, I guess. I don't know. So can you believe I had the cojones to reach out again to Angélique, my sales associate, and ask her to exchange the large size for this small little beauty, and she accepted. I was really embarrassed at this point. I'm someone that's usually pretty decisive with her purchases, but this one was one for the books. Like going back and forth this much on your decision, I don't know, you don't look super sane. Thankfully, I have this little one to blame it on and the pregnancy hormones. I think that might have gotten me out of some trouble, but she was super sweet about it, so I had no problem. Went back, exchanged it for the mini, and the rest, as they say, is history. I've got the perfect little summer combo here, and I am so grateful for it. I don't think there's anything cuter than a matchy-matchy moment like this. That's my story time for how I completely embarrassed myself at Prada over the course of like 1 week when I made 3 returns and exchanges. I'm not doing so well right now. All right, what next? So in the midst of all this, I was also browsing online. There was a lot of sales going on Essence and different online retailers that I love. And while I was browsing the sales, I ended up buying a couple full-priced items, as you do. First up, from Essence. This was a bag that was offered to me last year from, again, my lovely sales associate at Prada in the black with the diamante, the silver diamante version. But because I have a black Prada re-edition already in nylon, I figured best to wait and maybe we'll get a better colorway down the road. I have a pair of silver shoes that I wanted to match it with. Am I rambling so much right now? I'm so sorry. I have a pair of Prada shoes that are covered in silver diamante, so I figured maybe I could get my hands on that one, but that dream never came true. When Essence got this one in stock, I just couldn't help myself. I got a lot of pink going on in my wardrobe, but nonetheless, this was unlike anything else that I had. It's the Prada Re-Edition 2000, but of course, bejeweled. These re-edition bags have been my absolute go-to over the last few years. There's something about them that's so easy to throw on. They're not too precious as well. I mean, this one of course is a little more precious, but you don't feel too self-conscious or nervous bringing them around. They fit a ton and they go with everything. They're absolutely adorable, super easy to pair. And this one is just kind of like the unicorn of it all. I've worn it out already once. It is absolutely adorable. This is in the alabaster pink color, and it's actually gonna be particularly relevant when I get into this bag. I just feel like once you get a pair of accessories that go great together, you kind of get like a 3-in-1 sort of deal, because when you wear them together, of course, they look adorable, but then you can also style them separately and have a different kind of impact. So I'm always drawn to pieces that can serve more than one purpose, which is why after I got my hands on this bag, I was like, so those cute little kitten heels that I've been seeing all over the place, I wonder if they still have them in the alabaster pink, so I could have a perfect little summertime matchy moment. These have been, again, all over Instagram. The bottom of the sole is actually super cute as well. I'm not sure if you could see it. Little Prada logo there. Lower heel will definitely come in handy, I'm sure. And I couldn't help it. If that white bag had a friend, the pink one needed one as well, right? I'm a crazy person. I mean, come on, you get it, right? You get it. Now last, and certainly not least, I originally wasn't gonna get myself a diaper bag. That's right, I'm spoiling it. Because I have quite a few bags, so I figured they could just serve double duty and serve that purpose as well. But after we got our stroller, I figured this would be a really great, resilient piece that could stick with us throughout this one's entire childhood. And it looks really practical and chic and adorable without being too precious. So without further ado, ta-da! It's kind of fun to implement some little parts of my pregnancy throughout these videos, even though they are more fashion related. So I'm happy that I found the perfect piece to do this with this Prada nylon diaper bag. It's been hanging out in the baby's closet for the past few months since I got it. So it's really nice to see it in person again. It's a really nice big size, lightweight tote though, in the nylon, which I think is so practical. There's nothing like taking these bags out and knowing that so resilient. You have this great front pocket over here for all of the essentials, which a pacifier, if he or she takes it. We've got the changing pad in here as well, which I'm not sure I'm gonna use. I got a different changing pad just because this one feels a little bit fancy for pee-pee and poo-poo. Never thought I'd say pee-pee and poo-poo on my YouTube channel, but here we are. And then on the side, you got this cute little bottle, sort of, I'm not sure it'll cool much, but it'll store the bottle nicely. Also a great, nice big pocket in the bag, which I think is where I'll store all of my mommy essentials because it's easy access, things like a phone, a wallet. And then in the middle compartment, kind of just looks like a black hole. You just have one large, big compartment. There's also a zipper pocket on the inside and a couple side pockets, which are great, again, for things that you need quick access to. The bag also has little feet, which I know will come in tremendously handy. I'm always putting my bag on the floor because I'm a bit of a spaz. So I'm really, really excited about this special baby related purchase, which I'm sure will get a ton of use and hopefully will not be covered in spit up. It also comes with a great crossbody strap with the Prada logo throughout, which will be awesome to hang on the stroller. And with this guy concludes this big, big Prada haul. I did not expect to be doing a video like this. I think most of my purchases recently, again, have been baby related or home related since we moved. So this really was a crazy treat that I've accumulated over the last couple months. Very excited to have them in time for spring, summer, and that I had the chance to share them with you because I know you've been craving some luxury fashion related content. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below what you'd like to see next time. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, please do. The more the merrier, and I'm really looking forward to doing more baby and fashion related content in the near future, depending on what you guys want to see. Also, hit that bell. That bell is useful. And I think on that note, I'll wish you guys a beautiful week and looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.